Alright guys, welcome to the next vlog. Today we are filming the vlog with this Lumix G9, and the opening footage was shot with the Canon EOS R, but now everything going forward is going to be the Lumix G9 or an iPhone X or iPhone 10, however you want to call it. And today's an exciting day because we got two packages in the mail. Well, actually Paul got two packages in the mail today from Moment, and they're two Moment lenses for his iPhone X, and I've taken them to do a little bit of an unboxing. So let's take a look at these lenses. Got one of them and we got two of them. Now here's the thing, one of these is a 58mm and one of these is an anamorphic, and I don't know which one's which because I blacked out Paul's information and the information describing the lens. So we're gonna pick one of these at random, and if you read the title of this vlog, you probably already know which one we're gonna be looking at, but at this moment in time, I have no idea. And where's the sun? Okay, so let's see. Let's go with this one with the pink dot. And here it is, guys. Are you ready? Ooh, okay, that's nice. That feels good. It's got some nice weight to it. The glass looks good. Alright guys, there it is, the 58mm lens. Isn't that sharp? You know what, I'm actually really surprised right now because the Lumix G9 is face tracking my face through the lens right now. It's trying to focus on me. That's awesome. I'm really impressed with this G9 so far. Yeah, so anyway, 58mm lens. This is actually, it's quite hefty. I mean, it's not so big when you compare it to a real 58mm lens, but on an iPhone, that's gonna be a little beefy on the end there. And that's cool, that's fine. Hopefully all that glass means it's gonna be good quality. I'm gonna test it out. We're gonna get a model. I'm gonna try vlogging with it, although I don't really think it'll be a good vlogging lens, but we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna test it out. I'm gonna get a beautiful model, do some headshots, portraits, try some shoots, and then we'll review the shots and take a look at them. So let's get a model and let's get that shoot going right now. Alright guys, here we are downtown Toronto, Yonge and Dundas Square, and we're going to test out this 58mm lens. We have the beautiful Bella Ricci here to help us out.
Hey guys, how's it going?
We're going to take some nice portraits of her in the low light using the iPhone 10 in this lens, so let's go get it set up.
Alright guys, we're going to open up the Moment app to start shooting with this lens.
Alright guys, so for the first look, we're beside these columns with all these Christmas lights on it. And I'm using the lights to reflect, or they're going to project a little bit of light on Bella's face. So this side's going to be a little more illuminated, this side's going to be a little darker, so we're going to get some depth in there. So these are our first shots. And then we also have more columns with more lights in the background, so we get this nice sense of depth in the shot. So step forward a little bit, right there. And let's focus on the eyes. I don't know if you can see it here, but we're getting a little bit of flare here in the bottom left corner, which I do like. And if you guys want to give Bella a follow, we're going to link her down below. Check the description. Let's see, are you sure? Yeah, okay, it's better. Okay, come forward a little bit. And right there, strike a pose. Look at that flare from the lens.
Oh, no way!
Isn't that cool? That's beautiful. I like that look. So now I'm going to try something a little different. Okay, these have a little slack to them, so I'm going to try and shoot through the lights at Bella. Does it work? See, I was hoping that the depth of field here would be shallow enough that when I put the lights in front of the lens, it would just create this like blurry light orb. But the depth of field isn't that shallow.
Alright guys, I'm not as professional as a photographer.
Oh, you've got a good eye though. She's got a great eye.
But this is good for, you know, your everyday regular person to test out this lens and see how it works. So I'll give you guys some good feedback. Let's test it out.
All right, where do you want me to pose?
All right, let's very cinematic looking.
looks pretty good. Pretty good.
I don't know.
I like it.
Woo!
You know, the good thing is, this show's called Content Creator, right? And Bella here is learning about photography, so we can teach her about composition and how to become a better photographer. So this
Yep,
is cool.
I'm learning because I gotta content create.
You'll be a pro in no time.
All right.
You'll be a pro. But what we're gonna do now, so if you take this lens, see this is the wide lens here, and if you mount it here on the telephoto lens, this 58mm becomes about 100mm, and that should make the depth of field a lot shallower. So we're gonna try and take a picture of you right now. A nice shallow depth of field with all these lights
All right.
in the background. So let's see, now we go to camera mode and we have to switch. In the Moment app you can switch here to the lower camera, and there we go. Okay guys, now we're going to try this 58mm lens out on the telephoto. We're under this bridge here, but it's starting to rain a little bit. But we have the building there in the background. I'm going to try and shoot Bella here and see how defocused the building is at 100mm. Oh, beautiful pose, Bella.
Oh.
Looks good, right?
Like that.
I like the pose. Let's do that pose again because it's working really well.
You see? Oh yeah, pretty cool.
Alright guys, so let's talk about build quality here. Moment 58mm, metal construction, glass inside. It feels really substantial in the hand. It's got a good weight to it. You really feel like you're getting a quality lens in terms of what you're paying for it. And so far, from what I can tell on the phone, images look great. I'll take a look at it on the computer. I'll bring you guys with me. We'll analyze the shots. But so far, really liking it. Really happy. Definitely worth the money. Check it out. Alright guys, welcome back to the studio. We are going to take a look at the shots of Bella Ricchi. So let's take a look. We'll start here with the wide. Now, first things I gotta say is I'm not a big fan of smartphone photography. I think the micro sensors in those smartphone cameras is just too small. I mean, even with a micro 4/3 camera, it struggles in low light, so a smartphone sensor, it's gonna probably struggle here. And the thing is, yeah, when you look at a micro sensor, they have to apply HDR imaging to the photos that it produces for the photos to look any good. So, I mean, that in of itself has got to be an indication of the quality of the sensor. Other thing I want to say too is that because of that reason, I was hoping that we would get downtown before the sun went all the way down. I was hoping to catch a blue hour, but obviously we didn't. It was dark. You can see that in the videos. So this may not be the best test of the 58mm because the camera is going to be limited because of the lack of light, so the photos might be a little noisier than they should be. So I just want you to keep that in mind when you're judging these photos, that this might not be the best test of the 58mm. So let's get into it here. Let's take a look. So these are the shots of Bella. As you can see here, not too sharp, definitely a lot of noise, lots of noise happening as expected. Here we go. Alright, so one thing I did notice in these shots when I skimmed through them is that, where are we here? These shots here, I think these shadows on the face, or these funny lights, lines, whatever, it looks like Bella's wearing a mask. I think these are coming from the Christmas lights. I did not see them in real life. I didn't see them in the video. I'm only seeing them here in the iPhone shots. And we're getting some ghosting here, which I don't mind. You can see the reflections of the Christmas lights here. I don't mind that at all. And here, you know, I kept tapping on the phone, trying to get it to focus on Bella's face, and I kept clicking on her face. But in a lot of these shots, you can see the background here is in focus. Well, she's clearly out of focus, and I don't know why the app wasn't tracking her face properly. And you can see more ghosting happening here. Yeah, again, background. And here I was trying to shoot the bokeh. I was trying to create like bokeh ball effect here, and I was hoping that these lights here would be blurry and out of focus. They are blurry, but they're not like diffused out of focus because the sensor, the depth of field isn't quite there. But I like this shot. I like the expression. And there was one shot here I wanted to go back and talk to. Okay, so remember in the video when we had the flare in the bottom left corner of the image? So we can see, if we zoom in here in the bottom left corner, you can see that the flare was here, but the app or the phone or something processed the flare out, or tried to, and it created this purple blotch. So I don't know what that's all about, but that's something to keep in mind, that the flare was converted into a blotch. And get ready for it, guys. I don't want to break your monitors with this model here, but you might have some trouble looking at this. You know, definitely have to get a prettier model next time we shoot. But this is not bad. I mean, it's decent for sharpness for a smartphone, especially at night. I mean, here you can see the lines of the nose are pretty good. Yeah, so that's alright. We just got to teach Bella the rule of thirds here for composition. And we are going to do that. We're going to teach her about photography. She's interested. So that'll be kind of part of the content creator thing. And let's take a look at the Tele Lens. So this is the 58mm mounted on the telephoto lens on the iPhone. This is okay, a little bit blurry. This is underexposed, overexposed, blurry. Now here you can see I'm shooting at 30th of a second, and I was hoping that the in-camera or sensor stabilization on the iPhone would compensate for shooting handheld with a telephoto, but clearly it's not. So I mean, note to you guys, if you're going to be using the 58mm on the telephoto and it's going to be dark, use a tripod or some kind of stabilizer to get the shot stable, because it does create a little bit of blur. Yeah, that's definitely blurry there. That's blurry. And here with these shots, I was trying, there was a big billboard behind Bella, and it was, and the wet tiles on the ground were reflecting the light. So I was trying to catch her silhouette here in the reflection to create some kind of mood or feel or something, but none of the shots are really sharp enough to be able to be used here with the telephoto lens. Yeah, that's too bad. This one's decent. This one's decently sharp. I guess that's probably as sharp as it's gonna get. But yeah, that's it. Those are the shots we got with Bella downtown. I am going to meet up with Bella again in the next few days, and I'm going to bring the 58mm lens with me again, and we're going to try using it as a vlogging lens. And I'm going to take some shots of her in the daylight, and I'll show you guys those on the channel as well. So now you have an idea of what this lens and the camera will, or the phone camera will look like at night, and I'll get you some examples of daytime shots as well. Alright, thanks for watching. Peace out. I will see you guys in the next episode of Content Creator.